Good morning, everybody. You know me. I'm Nate Fortner, coming to you this morning. Recently read a book called Stand By Your Pastor by Floyd D. Carey. He is a minister of the gospel in the Church of God. Reading his book, I learned a few things that I didn't know before. Like there are over 350,000 churches just in the United States. And I've got some notes over here that I'm going to be looking at. So if you see me flipping back and forth looking over here, that's why. But in the book, it talks about trust. As your pastor, you have to trust your pastor, and he trusts his congregation. And what I thought was really interesting in the book was Carey has a breakdown of the word trust. It says together. The T stands for together in spirit. R is respect for each other. U unites in purpose. S stabilizes in doctrine, and T trains for visionary service. One thing that I thought was really cool as I read this book, I was thinking, how could I apply what I'm reading to support my own church pastor? And one thing that I really thought was cool, you know, we all pray for our church pastors. I hope you pray for your church pastor. Pray for the leadership of the church that you attend. You know, and that you're showing up, you're supporting the church, you're showing up for church events, showing up church attendance on Sunday. But this is one thing that I thought was really cool, you know, praying for your pastor. This, in the book, it's actually page 15. It shows the position of your pastor. It says, it's like a declaration, and it says, I will stand by my pastor. I thought this was pretty cool. It says, I will stand by my pastor, displaying strong spiritual pride as a partner in ministry, letting him know I'm by his side. I will stand by my pastor, God's torch, a light in my hand, serving as a gospel witness, revealing the wonders of his plan. I will stand by my pastor, like him, always on call, modeling the life of the master, praying I will never fall. I will stand by my pastor, anchored in loyalty and trust, embracing his vision and dream. We become one on God's team. So I thought that was pretty cool. As you begin to support your pastor through prayer, whether it be financial giving, your stewardship in the church, I thought that was pretty cool. So there's a lot more in here. Let's see. The pastor is a spiritual, he is the shepherd of the church, just as Jesus was a shepherd, the shepherd of his flock. And so is your pastor. Another thing that was pretty cool in here on page 30, well, not page 37, but Carey gives you 37 characteristics of a good shepherd. So you can actually see as you read this book what a good pastor looks like. And it's really a good book. I enjoyed it. So I got a couple questions that as I was reading this, let me pull my notes up here. Is your pastor a faithful soldier? Are you a soldier with your pastor? Are you supporting your pastor in church attendance, financial support, stewardship in the church ministries? Are you praying for your pastor and his family? So with that said, that's just a quick overview of the book. I think, my personal opinion, Stand By Your Pastor, and I think you guys can see that there, Stand By Your Pastor by Floyd D. Carey. He is a minister in the Church of God denomination. You can pick this book up. I'm not sure if it's available on Amazon, but I know you can call Pathway Press, and if you don't know their number, it's the Church of God Publishing House, and you can research, just go to Google and type in Pathway Press, and you can go over there and you can order a copy of Floyd's book. But I would encourage every Christian, not just every Christian, but every faithful church member who attends a church service regularly, you're a member of a church, I would encourage you to go ahead and pick up a copy of this book. That way you learn how to truly stand and support behind your pastor and his family. So that's all I have for today on this book review, Stand By Your Pastor.